Good morning, students. Welcome back in your English class. Today, our topic is past continuous tense. In this video, we will read about past continuous tense, sentence structure of past continuous tense, uses of past continuous tense, and difference between simple past and past continuous. Here we can see that three sentences are given. Let's read it. First, she was talking constantly in class. Another sentence, the children were laughing at my cleverness. And third sentence, I was making dinner when she arrived. As I told in my previous video that to identify the tense, we have to pick out the verb from the sentence, and then only we can understand in which tense or which time is denoted by that verb. In the first sentence, the verb is was talking. We all know that was means past time. Was denotes past time. That means was talking is denoting past time. That means the talking was going on in past time. Okay, it was not finished, but it was going on. In present continuous tense also, you read that the work which go on. Okay, we don't denote that the work is completed. We refer to that type of works which go on. Here also, just like in present continuous, in past continuous also, we denote that type of action only which is going on or which was going on in the past. Next, the second sentence, the children were laughing at my cleverness. Here, again we will see which one is the verb. We get that were laughing is the verb here. Were laughing is also denoting an action which was going on in the past time. That means the children were laughing in the past, not now. They are not laughing now. They were laughing. Okay, now see the third sentence. I was making dinner when she arrived. Again, the verb was making is denoting an action, a work which was going on in the past. That means we get here that past continuous means a verb that denotes the action which was going on in the past. Let's see the definition of the past continuous. We also call past continuous as past progressive tense. Okay, why progressive or why continuous? Because the work or the action which we denote through this tense is going on, was going on. That's why it is called continuous or progressive. The work was not completed, the work was going on. Okay, the past continuous tense, also known as the past progressive tense, refers to a continuing action or state that was happening at some point in the past. I hope it is clear to you what I said, that the action, continuing action or continuing state. Okay, that action or that state which refers to a point in the past, that continuing action or that continuing state is past continuous tense. Now let's see the sentence structure. To identify a sentence, you must know the sentence structure. If you want to write in past continuous tense, then also you need to know the sentence structure. Then only you will be able to write the correct sentence. Now, in affirmative sentence, first, in past continuous tense, first we write subject. Then we write was or were. It depends on the subject. It will be was or it will be were. Then we add ing with the base form of the verb. We don't use past form. Okay, we use only base form. Suppose eat. We don't write ate. We write here eat and then ing with eat. That means eating. And then the rest part of the sentence, complement or object, anything. See the example. She is subject here. With she, we use was as it is a singular subject. That's why we use was. And then cook, base form of the verb cook. And then with cook, we have added ing. And then the complement. She was cooking all the morning. This is in past continuous tense, affirmative sentence. Next, let's see the negative sentence structure of negative sentence. First, there will be subject, then was or were, depending on subject, then not, then again base form of the verb and ing with that verb, and then rest part of the sentence. For example, she was not sleeping when he came home. She, subject. With she we use was, then not, base form of the verb sleep, and then with sleep we have added ing. She was not sleeping, and when he came, this is the rest part of the sentence. Next, in interrogative sentence, the sentence structure is, first we will write the auxiliary verbs was or were, then subject, then verb with ing, then rest part of the sentence, and then question mark. Was she sleeping when he came home? Was, first of all, in the was where we have to write according to the subject. Subject is she. With she we use was. Then sleep and ing with sleep becomes sleeping, and then rest part of the subject sentence is there, and then question mark. This is the sentence structure of affirmative sentence, negative sentence, and interrogative sentence. Now we will see how can we use past continuous tense. When do we use past continuous tense? First, we use past continuous tense to describe parallel actions. Like, see the example. While I was washing the dishes, I heard a loud noise. See, a work was going on. What work? That washing the dishes. While I was washing the dishes, washing of the dishes was going on. At that time, I heard a loud noise. That means two parallel actions happened. One was going on and one completed. That means to describe parallel actions, we use past continuous tense. Next, to describe what someone was doing at a particular point in time. In the past time, at that particular point, someone was doing something. And to describe that, we use past continuous tense. For example, I was working in the garden all day yesterday. Particular point of time is yesterday, and at that point of time, what I was doing? I was working in the garden all day. That means we can describe what someone was doing at a particular point in time with the help of past continuous tense. Next, to express interrupted action in the past. I was driving to work when I crashed my car. An action was going on and it was interrupted by another action. I was driving to work when I crashed my car. Next, to describe repetition and irritation. He was always complaining in class, as you people do. Whenever we have a class, you people always complain. Right now, this example is perfect for you. Okay, to describe repetition and irritation, we use past continuous tense. And you have seen the example, he was always complaining in class. Now, what is the difference between past continuous and simple past tense? How will you understand and how will you identify the sentence? Let's see. We use past progressive or past continuous tense to describe past situations or actions that were in progress at some time in the past. That means we don't describe any situation or any action that was completed, but we describe the actions that were in progress or that were in continuation at some time in the past. And the sentence structure is also different from the simple past tense. In continuous tense, first we write subject, then auxiliary verb, that means was, were, then ing with the main verb, and then complement. But in simple past tense it is different. Right now, in simple past tense, we show an action that occurred one time and then stopped. That means we denote or we show completed action in the past. We don't show any action that was going on. We only show that type of action which was already completed in the past. It was not in continuation, it was not in progress. Okay, and sentence structure is also different from the continuous. In simple past, we first write subject, then main verb in past form, and then complement, like the telephone rang at 10 o'clock. And the example of past continuous, I was watching TV last night. I hope you understood the difference of past continuous and simple past. I hope you also understood when to use past progressive or past continuous and when to use simple past. Okay, students, go through the video. I hope this video will help you to understand past continuous and also the difference of past continuous and simple past, and also the sentence structure of past continuous. It will be very easy for you to identify or write a sentence in past continuous tense now. Thank you. Have a nice day.